It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. It is your feel-good breakfast show. It's Expresso on S3. We are almost 1 hour in, and it's time for us to play a game of Would You Rather. Now, financially speaking, a home is something we all want to save for, but a really substantial emergency fund is also something we all need to save for. So, given you have some extra money at the end of the month, which one would you start saving for first? It's time to find out in another round of Would You Rather. And today we have 3 options for you to choose from. First up is, would you rather A, save equally towards your emergency fund and deposit? B, first save for your emergency fund and then for your deposit? Or C, save for the deposit and then save for your emergency fund?
That's a tough one.
That is tough. This is probably one of the hardest ones I've ever encountered.
That's a tough one. I don't know.
I'm definitely going to say right now, if you don't have an emergency fund and you possibly are saving for a deposit, then you're setting yourself up for potential failure, because I will feel stressed in that situation knowing that I've got all this money now tied up in a deposit, and if something goes wrong, I can't do anything about it. So I'm torn between kind of like A at the moment and B, to be very honest with you, just because I think like a deposit is a luxury right now if you don't have any sort of funding that's going to help you in those emergencies, and you kind of need to be protected. So I don't know, between A and B, I'm probably going to maybe say A-ish. I'm going to go with A. That was a tough one.
This is a tough one. I'm going to go with C.
Ooh.
I'm going to go with C because
Why?
I am going to save up for a deposit for a house because, you know, that's important for me. But I'll make sure that the deposit isn't tied up. So if something should happen, I can just, you know, just scoop a little bit. Just a little bit. But the main goal would be to save up for a deposit.
Found a loophole.
Knowing that I'm also building a bit of a deposit.
I like that.
You know, or safety fund.
I like that. Well, so you've got lots of pearls of wisdom. What would you choose here?
I personally would just go for A, save equally between emergency fund and...
It'll take you twice as long.
It will take me twice as long, but at least the emergency fund's there and the deposit's there.
So you don't. But then
it's a safer option for me.
I will combine.
You'll combine.
I'll combine.
Okay.
Yes, I'll combine.
So you're just kind of actually going with like one fund for anything
One
and
fund.
everything.
One fund.
You went for D, bro.
What counts as an emergency? What counts as an emergency? Why would you... What would
Let's
let
say
you tap
that
into that
I
fund?
will have a medical emergency that the medical aid doesn't cover. So that is something that I will take out. But I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, I will look at it as a one fund because it's 2 goals that I have. I mean, yes, you want to be a little bit secure. Yes, I have money in my account for those emergency, but I know that it's also going towards that deposit. So there is kind of I think a safe zone in my mind. I don't know. So option D. Let's go there.
You're going with option D. See, I don't have the discipline you have. I'm a little bit too impulsive.
Doesn't sound like I have discipline.
So if I want to go on holiday right now, that's an emergency.
For sure.
That is very true. Very valid point.
Absolutely.
Okay, well, this is actually a tough one. I don't know. How did you save for your wedding year? How did that go?
No, we've worked really hard, and we were very blessed to not have to tap into savings
And
for
no
our wedding.
impulsive
Nothing impulsive.
situations.
It helps that my fiance is very much a spreadsheet type of guy.
Okay,
So we
so it keeps
complement
things in
each
check.
other really well. Like I got the flower quote, and he was like, "We don't need that many flowers." And I was like, "But Pinterest said we need this many flowers." He was like, "No, we can ask the florist to reduce."
Okay.
So it's been a
balance.
It's been a bit of a
I like that.
One thing that scares me is a budget, Like, it's tough to stick to a budget. It's very difficult.
Well, let's see what you had to say online. In fact, let's take a look. Vijay says option A, both are equally important. See, I'm with Vijay there.
Yeah.
Nomaka Sana says A, do it the same, because I say for one, it will delay the other. I think it's just run concurrently.
Just save, I guess, is this message there. Bokang says, I would go for option A, so that's like that blend of both. Banalile Simelane says C, thank you. I don't even want to explain why.
Emergency fund first.
Respect it.
I get you.
Ashleen says option A, saving equally, because an emergency is just that unexpected and unwanted. So having money for that kind of thing is better.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? If you take a look at it like this, option A probably is a good way to go because, I mean, if you save up for one big fund like I would feel disappointed if I have to take out of that fund for an emergency. You know what I'm saying? So I get that. I really do get that. But still.
Yeah. It's always interesting. Oh, well, listen, when it comes to your money, there is never a wrong or a right answer. But as always, we hope that these would you rather scenarios will get you thinking about your money critically so that you can make a habit of weighing out all of the pros and cons of any financial decision that you make.
Mabel, check this. With a MyGold's premium account, you get 12 free airport lounge visits.
12?
Yeah.
God, David, when are you busy planning your next getaway during office hours? Ah, man.